Right then, we better get this bad boy off the wall because tomorrow we're going out on the road bikes. Good morning, sports fans. It is a Sunday today. We didn't go out yesterday, I had some plans. I think it's the first time on the road bikes since January the 1st. My New Year's Day ride out on the road. We've had some cooler weather and lots of rain, so the roads have been a bit slippy and icy, so we hit the mountain bikes quite a bit. But although it's cold today and we're layered up, it's not icy. The roads are safe to ride on, so we're gonna get some miles in. Nothing mad today, but we'll see where the roads take us. One thing I have noticed is rim brakes. I've ridden a mountain bike for 2 years on disc brakes, and I'm from the era where when I raced, disc brakes were banned. You couldn't ride them in a race, and obviously that's all changed now and it's the norm, but still riding rim brakes in damp, wet conditions, it's a bit sketchy. These things don't stop very well. One thing I have been doing recently, some of you might have seen on the channel, is turbo trading midweek in the evenings. Now, nothing special, nothing to a plan, just getting on and riding, and a lot of that's just about getting some miles in and trying to drop a few kilograms, because as we all know, the lighter you are, the easier it can be sometimes, especially going uphill. I'm going to try something a bit different today. I'm not going to film too much of what I actually see when I'm riding. I'm going to try and talk to you guys a bit more and show you some of the views. Unfortunately, we live in a part of the world which is quite flat, and there's not much scenic hillside valleys to show. But some of the places we're going today, I'll try and film some of the views for you. We're in Nassington now, for anyone that cares and knows the area. Oh, I don't know what you can see, sports fans, with the sun shining this way across the fields, but the views are lovely. The rolling countryside of, I think it's Northamptonshire. For anyone that cares, the transitions between bike and me talking or showing things, I'm using a Garmin mount on my stem. Hopefully you can see that there. And it just means that I can twist and clip off like I could do sort of with the Garmin mount in general. It's been okay. The problem is when it's on the handlebars, it's quite bumpy and bouncy. So I might have to look into getting one of the quad locks that bounces a little bit. But yeah, we've done nearly 9 miles. I better try and clip you on. There's a car coming. Ah. We're heading out towards Southwick and up the Southwick climb, which some of you would have seen before in previous training videos, but it is a what I'm on now is part of an old race circuit I used to race, and the climb we're going to go up shortly, I'll stop and film at the top because I'll be out of breath, but it'd be nice to show you guys. We used to race up it sort of 5, 6, 7, 8 times sometimes, depending on the category of the race, and even when you're fit and strong, it hurts a lot. And we're at the bottom of the Southwick climb. You might be able to see up it in a second, but the sun is shining right down it. I'm switching to my little baby ring because I've got baby legs now, but that's the start of the climb and the water tower at the top. It's not far, but it's a stinger, and I'll see you at the top. Don't know what you can really see with the sun shining down, but that's the Southwick hill climb. Might be able to see something now. The sun's behind that tree. Nearly at the top. And there's the view down behind us where we've come from. And here's the top. Heart rate's at 164, which is definitely wrong. And somewhere here is where the finish line used to be in the races we did up here. We're at the top now, looking across to Oundle and the fields. Oh, we're gonna have a few minutes up here, I think. Get some air back in the body. At the start of the ride, we went down a climb pretty much straight away into this video, and directly just between these, in this field, between these two sets of trees, right in the middle of my finger, is where that climb was. And if you scan around on the horizon, you might be able to see Oundle and a few church spires out in the distance. The sun's shining into the camera now, so it might not work too well, but we're going to head out that way into Oundle. We have done 11.7 miles in sort of 50 minutes, 54 minutes. So yeah, we'll crack on. We've probably got another, it's got me another 8-9 miles in where we're going, haven't we, about that? Oh yeah, should do. Yeah, another 8 or so miles or whatever. So and we'll head to the cafe stop as usual. Best thing about the ride. Yeah. Down into Glapthorne, which takes us into Oundle. And that's us into Oundle. Oundle's a cool little place. There's a couple of schools here, rich people schools, should I say, and it is a good destination for cyclists from all over the area because it has about 16 different coffee shops that serve good cake and good coffee, and it's kind of in the middle of a lot of places. You get cyclists from Cambridge, Northamptonshire, out from Kettering, and sort of even Leicester, the Midlands. It's a good little hub. But if we cycle through the town centre, I'll show you some of the coffee shops, and I guarantee there's some bikes out the front. Coming into Oundle this way, you can see some of the school buildings from the Oundle Private School. As we come into here, you'll see that we have an assortment of coffee shops to stop at, and we'll see if I was right and there are some bikes out the front. You watch it, I'll be wrong this time because it's cold. But you got Brew Babu over there at the other side of the monument. You've got Beans with one bike out the front. Told you there'd be a bike. And then we're going to cycle through the middle of Oundle, one-handed with a GoPro. Fish and chip shop, a couple of pubs, another cooking shop, and another coffee tavern over there, which is quite nice. I must say that's good for coffee. And then another one here, Blue Bamboo coffee shop with some more bikes out the front. So as you can see, a nice little town with lots of places for cyclists to come to and grab that mid-ride snack and drink. Just coming on the bridge out of Oundle, past the Oundle Rowing Club, or Oundle Rowing Shed, should I say. And we're going to head straight over this roundabout here, busy roundabout, out into sort of Polebrook, and on our way back in, we've done 15 miles pretty much, so it's been good so far. Last little climb of the day, we've done 22 miles, and then it's the home stretch with a tailwind down the A1 to get a coffee. Although this isn't really a climb, it's just a small incline, but it's the last one of the day and we're done. This takes us up into Folkesworth, just the other side of the A1M on the outskirts of Peterborough. Whew. Left turn into Folkesworth. Coast is clear. Right then, sports fans, it is 10:45, which means we've been out for an hour and 45. We've done coming up to 25 miles, which is good. By the time we get back to the coffee shop, have a drink and get home, we're going to be done sort of 2 hours in the saddle, which is all good. It's all good for those calorie burning and dropping the kilos. but also trying to trick these legs into thinking that they're Lance Armstrong as well. But it's been a nice morning. The roads are dry, the sun's come out. Hopefully you've enjoyed some of the scenery. Like I say, we live in some of the flatlands of the country, so we have to ride sort of 20 minutes, half an hour to get some decent hills. But I've shown you some of the views of the local area, and hopefully you've enjoyed it as well. Anyway, I'll leave you there now. Another weekend done, back to the grind tomorrow. If you've enjoyed the videos, don't forget to hit that little like, thumbs up button, and if you're watching these and not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you soon.